Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a very impromptu video. We just want to talk about all the vacations we did in 2025, and we want to cover a basic idea on what they cost and how simple and cost effective it can be to travel most of the year. Honestly, we've had a very big year, and the numbers have come in way below budget on almost every single trip. So, honey, why don't you give us the broad overview, paint the picture of what our year looked like?
So we had a very busy year. We did 10 vacations, which cost us under $6,000. That is total.
Yes. Under $6,000 total. That does not include a lot of honorable mentions we're going to have at the end on other things we did as well. But let's get it started here, honey. So what did we do first?
All right, so the first one of the year was your weekend getaway with the guys at Mohican.
That's right. My first time to Mohican. Literally, it only cost me the gas to drive up there and a little bit for food. So how much did that vacation cost, honey?
We averaged it at $50. Which is probably a little bit more than what it really was.
And it wasn't anything fancy. It was just a good time with the guys, chilling out, doing a little bit of hammock camping, and a little bit of fireside therapy. Now, what's next, babe?
The next one, we went camping with Cheeky.
Yep. Hit up Burr Oak State Park at the Primitive campsite and got to spend the very first time Cheeky got to go camping. Granted, we did rent everything for 2 days and ended up having to pack it in after one very, very wet day and another wet day starting. But Cheeky didn't care. He was having a good time.
And he brought Willie and Gretchen with him.
Yep.
And we only spent $40 for that trip. A lot of the food we took was from the house, and it was literally just gas there, and we took the camper with us.
Yep.
The next vacation we went on was our Myrtle Beach State Park camping with Willie and Gretchen.
Yep. And we did some excellent beach camping. Once again, pulling the camper just to make it that much nicer. The campsite was so low cost. I believe it came in at $336 for
4 nights, 5 days.
5 days, 6 days, 5 nights. We always get this messed up. It was 6 days, 5 nights. And it was absolutely awesome, and that was even over a holiday weekend.
Yes, it was over Memorial Day weekend.
So out on the beach, enjoying the sun, good friends, good times. Really had a good time on that trip.
So that trip ended up costing us right around $500.
Yep.
The next trip that we went on was our Illinois River House trip.
Yep, and we went with my mom and my brother to that, so we will be sharing half the cost of this, but we were basically spending a week on a river house that had a heated pool, and it was absolutely amazing.
And we did a lot of other things there. We kayaked, we tubed down the river.
That's right.
Went swimming, went out to eat at a state park lodge.
Yep, we actually had a lot of fun on that trip. And it was just in the middle of what I call nowhere, but it was still an excellent time and very cost effective when you look at it.
Because we only paid $900 for that entire trip. The next trip that we went on was an overnight with kids and grandkids to Cosi in Columbus.
Yep. It was basically a getaway with some of the kids and our granddaughter May. And we ended up renting a hotel room and went to the pool, which was May's favorite part, amazingly.
May could have just stayed at the hotel. She would have been good.
She would have been completely fine. But we got some good eats, and then we hung out at Cosi the next day, getting to do all kinds of fun and crazy stuff, because I have not been to Cosi in a long time, and that place has definitely changed.
So that trip ended up costing us about $500, but that was because we ended up paying for the accommodations for both rooms.
Yep.
The next one we did was a Lake Hope cabin getaway, and that was also with kids and grandkids.
Yep. And this one, I think, really was a better value for the amount of people, but I think we also had just as much fun because we went swimming, we went hiking, we went kayaking. We got to watch the kids struggle to pedal a pedal boat. Pedal boats are the hardest things ever created. I don't know who created those, but somebody wanted a workout because that's crazy.
And we had fun watching them work out while we were on our kayaks.
Yep, the grandkids had a ball in the water and just doing all kinds of things. And Olivia basically learned to solo kayak.
And she loves it.
Yep.
That one cost us about $500.
And that one was actually in a cabin. So.
Okay, the next one we went on was Virginia Beach.
Oh, we were being bougie that time. We had a cabin at Virginia Beach, KOA. And they had just installed their lazy river in their pool.
Yes.
And we got to float around in that. And they redid their whole pool deck area. And that was a lot of fun. But there was all kinds of stuff going on. Even though it was right after that giant storm.
They still had all of their beachfront free concerts and entertainment down there.
Yep.
So there was tons to do. Walking on the boardwalk. Duck Donuts.
Definitely Duck Donuts.
So lots of fun on that one. That one ended up costing us around $1,200.
Yep.
The next one was the Florida house trip.
That was a big one. Oh my gosh. Driving down there, got an excellent deal from a friend of ours on call it an Airbnb. It was a private rental, but.
On the Gulf side.
Yep. Chilling out on the Gulf side in
Florida.
Panacea, Florida. We got to go to multiple state parks and multiple beaches, having an excellent time and kind of learning how much we enjoy the Gulf side with no waves.
So that one ended up costing us around $700.
Yep.
The next one we did was our MSC cruise.
That was a big one. We knew that was going to be costly, but it kind of worked out pretty well, honestly.
We could have did this one a lot cheaper than what we actually did, but we got some great deals, so we decided to get the drink package and the Wi-Fi, which really the Wi-Fi does help us out a lot in our business side.
Yep.
So that one ended up costing us $1,350, but so worth it.
Yep.
And then the last one of the year that we went on was I went on a girls' camping trip with Brenda and Gretchen. And that cost me about $50. That was for the gas, my food, and my share of the site rental.
Yep.
So that was a lot of fun. And then we have the honorable mentions.
Yep.
Of our day trips. Because we also did a bunch of day trips too. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just these 10 actual vacations.
Yep. So we got the Columbus Zoo. We ended up getting a discount to go there from one of our kids' work. Mm-hmm. And we went there for the day and we realized that the zoo is very fun. Zumbizi Bay is not so much because the lines are so long. But we did get to play in some different water things. We got to go in the lazy river.
We got to pet stingrays. That was cool.
Yep. And we did all kinds of stuff there. But that one cost us almost nothing other than gas. And then next, honey.
We also had some other things we did, such as we had day kayaking trips with friends.
Yep.
We did hiking trips. We also did swimming beach day trips for around here.
Going down to places like Stroud's Run and Burr Oak and just chilling out on the beach for the day, kicking back in the sun, doing a little bit of swimming. And I mean, we do a lot of things outside of that, but these are all like vacation types. I think you have to put them all kind of in their own little box because it is not the normal go to a movie or go to other things. It's you're taking the day out to go out, enjoy nature, and just unwind and relax.
And it's a vacation day if you're just going out to relax and enjoy.
But it also is important to realize that almost once a month this year, we were doing something. And a lot of these trips ranged from a week. Actually, I think our Illinois trip was 8 days.
8 days.
So some of them range from 8 days to 3 days to 4 days to whatever. Plus you've got travel time. So you could essentially say that almost every month this year, we were doing something vacation-y for 7 days out of every month. Now, when you rationalize that in this list of trips we just put out, and I tell you it came in under $6,000, it should show you that this can be done extremely cost effective. The other argument here is you have to have the time to do it. So prioritizing what you're doing with your money will free up time because you won't have to work as much per se. We also have had a lot going on this year. I mean, we're working on tiny house and stuff, but we still had time for these vacations. Now, we did have some other vacations we did kind of cut off at the end because I'll be honest, we were starting to get burnt out.
We were.
And we were not getting the things done at home, which made things back up, which made us more burnout. So you have to also prioritize your own health. Travel is great, but only a handful of people can travel all the time. So make sure you're not overdoing it because you can actually get burned out. But I think
it won't be enjoyable at all.
Yeah, I think we found the perfect balance. And I also think that these vacations could have been done way cheaper, but we splurged a little bit this year, and I don't regret it at all. I'll be honest with you. But just wanted to kind of review our year and show you how we did all this stuff because a lot of people are like, "You guys are always gone. How do you afford to do this?"
And there is videos on almost all of these vacations with breakdowns on the exact cost and where we came up with our numbers from. Just so you guys know. So if there's any particular vacation that you're interested in, make sure you go back and look through the list and find those videos.
And even most of our honorable mentions, there's shorts that we've made that kind of give you an idea of where we went, what the setup looked like, or maybe what we were exploring that day. Because it could be anything from hiking through caves to swimming on a beach to kayaking across Burr Oak. So with that said, honey, do you think that the year was productive? Did you think you had fun overall?
I think it was awesome.
All right. Are you ready for next year?
I am. That's why I think we should get to planning.
So while we go plan, you guys should go down, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see all of our upcoming videos. Leave us a like. Let us know what kind of vacations you got into this year, what you're looking forward to next year, and we will see you in the next one.
And if you have suggestions, drop those down there.
Really? You're trying to add more?
I am.
We'll see you in the next one.